Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone.
Welcome to the Playlist Babes podcast.
Pew, pew.
Ow,
Ow.
ow, ow.
Ow, bow, bow.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Amani.
We're
Yes,
besties.
of course. And we love talking playlists. We love talking music. And
Mm-mm-mm.
we're so excited for another episode. This will be technically our third episode. I'm so excited that we have reached three already.
Technically three. However, this is a two-parter,
Two-parter.
2.5.
Yes.
Um, and I would personally like to call this the villain episode, a villain episode.
A villain episode.
One of many, I'm sure.
One of many. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Would you like to tell the people why this is our villain episode?
Yes, we thought of we would come up with this type of, I guess, subject where we are just giving our opinions that are not necessarily liked, that are not going to be taken lightly. They're not key, that are very, maybe even controversial, honestly. But this one is Dreamville Part 2, and
Mhm.
we'll be discussing the highs, but there were a lot of lows this Sunday. There were a
Very
lot of lows this Sunday.
oh, and they were see, I'm okay with a low, but these were lows.
Lows. And
Like,
to be completely fair, last year was amazing.
last year was great.
2023 Dreamville was amazing through
It was
and
great.
through.
Hey, James. That's James, our mascot, everybody. Y'all know. 2023 was great.
Yes, 2023 was amazing. So it's going to be this was a very big difference, I think,
Yeah.
from the landscape of how it was laid out this year. I'm proud of them, that the fact that they have more sponsors, because there was a lot more booths out there.
Hella sponsors.
But organization wise, I couldn't get down with it,
Terrible.
how it was split up. um
The placement of everything, like, we were talking about how everything was just right in the middle of the field, or not everything, but there were more booths and attractions in the middle of the field, more than it has ever been.
right.
And it kind of gets hard to navigate everything, especially when, people are trying to hurry up and get to the headliners.
Right. I also didn't like how the lineup itself, not necessarily the performers, but how they placed the lineup. Sexy
Yeah,
Red went out at 4 o'clock. That's crazy.
crazy.
Crazy. And I know she's a new artist, but I feel like the overall vibe is a more nighttime vibe. I
Sure.
think that she's a big artist. She doesn't have, I'm not giving her the headline spot, but you
Yeah.
can put her in front of a big act and people would still be excited to see her.
Honestly, like, and correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say Schoolboy Q went on at like 6:30 or like 6:15 or 7 or something.
Yes.
And I do realize Mister just dropped an album, and it's a good album. A couple of songs that I listened to were amazing. Is he getting more traction than Sexy?
Sexy
I'm
going
sorry.
at 4 o'clock is still blowing my mind. It really,
I I just think that was the craziest thing ever. Like, okay, somebody didn't do their notes this year.
they didn't do it this year. Yeah, I didn't like that. And it might have been a scheduling conflict. She might have had to leave right after because she did not come back out. I was expecting to see her again at some point.
Yeah,
In someone's performance just pop up. Even J. Cole's performance at the end. I don't know.
facts.
I just did not see her again. I was like, oh, okay, well.
Or even Nikki's. Nikki's
Or
was a,
Nikki's, yes, 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 yes. That's the other one I was thinking of. Yes.
but we also ain't gonna talk about Nikki right now because
We're
I
not
got words for
there
her
was
too.
a lot of things going on. I'm just like, what is going on? And the festivals, you have to be flexible because it's
Yeah,
not one individual person's show. So,
right.
and I know of festivals or whole headliners dropping out, like the biggest act completely dropping out. They have, and ours did too, low key, because Chris Brown.
Right, right. Chris Brown dropped out. And you know what? I was looking for, I don't know, with all, and I can't say with all the dropouts because that's crazy, but like I think 2 or 3 people dropped out, and I was looking for, when people usually can't make a show, there's a post like, "Hey,
Yeah.
y'all, such and such came up, I can't make it." I saw nothing.
Nothing from
Do
nobody.
I mean nothing to you?
Do we mean nothing to you?
Is my money not good enough?
Is it not green enough?
Uh,
That was
disgusted.
it. I don't know. And it's just like all these rumors in the background going off of like what happened, what could have happened. And so much
Yeah,
like, do they even care to even explain, like you said, or is it just kind of just like, oh, it'll be old news tomorrow?
right.
There's plenty of
Or
good performers.
or even I wonder if it's just like a, "Well, that happened, but we'll see y'all next year." Kinda like, what?
Right. Right.
I don't like it.
I didn't like it either. I did not.
And then on top of that, like all the, terrible things before we even get to the performances, y'all got technical difficulties out the ass.
Couldn't keep a mic on.
What is going on? And then the mics, the speakers,
The speakers.
I'm supposed to feel this bitch in my toes. I'm supposed to feel the ground rumbling.
Yeah. And at one point, because there was two stages, there was the rise stage and what was the other stage called? Do you remember?
Son.
Shine. So that was another thing that bothered me. Nikki was on the rise stage, which was not the stage that I don't know. Depending on who you went for, I don't
Yeah.
think she was on the main stage technically. And those
No,
speakers sucked ass. You could not hear. I don't feel like
it's terrible.
it was so annoying.
And then we understand technical difficulties happen. And then it's during a festival, so it's like extra crazy.
Right.
However,
However,
y'all knew those stages had technical difficulties the first day, and you still put a headliner on that stage?
yeah, yeah,
Ugh, I'm disgusted. I
yeah.
am disgusted.
And the thing is that we were talking about this too last year, and it might have been because of J. Cole and Drake being on the same tour last year, right?
Yeah.
They on a tour last year together.
I think they just went on tour this year, if I'm not
Okay,
mistaken.
no excuse then. Last year, J. Cole performed on the same stage as Drake. It was
Yeah,
J. Cole did his hour set, then Drake closed. I want to say that, and then Drake brought out all these people and stuff like that. Do I?
yeah.
I think Drake took over a little bit too much, but because it's J. Cole shit. But that's no here or there.
It
But
might have been flopped. I think it was right? Was it Drake first and then Cole? Because remember we were waiting and then we were talking about, like, going on his Instagram and stuff like that.
yes, I want to. I
So,
can't remember.
I think
Uh,
Drake was first.
do we have our fact checker online, or are we on our own?
No, we
Oh,
don't.
don't tell him I missed him.
It's
Okay.
yeah, we'll move on.
We'll move on. But yes, I do remember they did perform on the same stage though. I'll know that. And I do remember they both performed their full set on the same stage.
Yeah,
And this year they were the headliner, Nicki Minaj, was on another stage. So one that forced everybody to run from side to side because she
right.
was running late. So everyone was running side to side and we were caught in the middle of it.
Yeah,
Trying
we were.
to figure out when she was going to perform because everyone all of a sudden, like about 10 minutes after her time, people
Yeah,
just started rushing
it
to
just
J. Cole's
left.
stage,
Yeah.
which I feel like is dangerous, but whatever. And it just was also they did not she performed for 20 minutes.
Okay. I was wondering when we would get to this part because, and you know what? I'm not gonna say terrified of the barbs, but I feel like it's possible I could be terrified of the barbs.
Okay.
However, Onika, no explanation.
No explanation.
No,
I was about to I didn't know where you're going with that because I don't think it was her fault, but her not getting an explanation is crazy.
I have no explanation is wild.
I
You
don't
know what? There was a lot of no explanations this year.
know
And why?
nothing. Nobody felt like they'd explain shit to us.
Oh my goodness. Like you said, is my money not green enough?
Is it not green enough? Because I genuinely don't think that it was all of Onika's fault because festivals go down that way. And Drake was late last year too. So
Yeah.
like, I mean, you could have made it happen, but she cut that shit off right at the time where it's supposed to be off, and she got off. I swear she only performed for 20 minutes.
I don't even want to give her 20 minutes, but whatever. I just feel like, why was there so much, like, you know?
Yeah.
Why was there so much going on this year? And
Apparently
then
Drake and Chris Brown were backstage. Oh, they
yeah.
were supposed to be on stage with her that night. So
So, I have conflicting reports,
what? Okay.
that that was not even a thing, that they were not even there.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
You're
How
good.
however, which one is true?
Which one is true? No
Because
explanation anyway. So who cares? Like
yeah, facts. You're right. You're
anyway.
right. And you know what? Why do I care? If y'all don't care, why do I care?
Right.
Because I have complaints. That's why.
Right.
Um, beautiful set. You know, Nikki don't do a lot of dancing. She do her quick 1, 2, and then she out of there. Wonderful.
Bangers. She did her bangers.
She did do bangers.
Her monster. She did itty bitty piggy. Like
Okay, Monster, when she did Monster, like that was crazy.
that was cute. That was really cute.
Crowd went wild.
Wild. Every word. Mind you, we were not close. The fact that everyone
No,
we were still on cue.
come on. Beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Beautiful moment. Um, I don't know.
Big sigh for our next.
Super big sigh.
So let's just go ahead and get into it. We
Okay,
are
wait.
set it up. Uh-huh.
Before we get into it, um, do you see yourself coming back next year to Dreamville?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna support
How?
my business.
You know, as much junk as I'm talking, everybody knows I love me some Cole. It is very much 2-6 shit, okay?
And you know what? Even if Cole stripped it down to just to non-big acts, I would
I
still
wouldn't
go.
hate that. Yeah, I wouldn't hate that.
I wouldn't. I saw someone else. One of my close friends posted about it too, and it's so beautiful because in North Carolina, it's a small. It's. I keep saying that because I feel like that's very important and it sets a lot of context for this specific festival. There was hella black people, beautiful black people, just out enjoying life, enjoying being outside, like that vibe. It was just very nice to be around all weekend. You know,
It was.
like
It was.
I just went because I was a camp. I was an outside girl when I grew up. I was an outdoorsy girl. I'm a camper girl, so I used to always want my black friends to come camping with me. I'm like, y'all would love this. Like, we have a good
Girl.
time. So that kind of gives me that vibe.
Mhm.
So I personally, and outside of other festivals, Coachella's too big for me. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, way too
Rolling
big.
Loud is too big for me. I've done it once, and like, it's too big for me. So
I
this is
feel
a
like
happy medium for me, and I wouldn't mind if it gets smaller or big. I wouldn't like it to get bigger though.
facts. Yeah, bigger is crazy.
Crazy.
I feel like I'm not a big festival girl. I mean, Dreamville is the only festival that I've been to, but like I also feel like Rolling Loud and oh my gosh, no, that's crazy. I did say the other festival I could see myself going to is
Broccoli
Broccoli Fest. Yeah. Like that seems pretty cute. I don't but then again, I don't know how big that crowd is either, I guess. It
Now,
seems like
Rocky
it's
Fest
pretty
has a
small.
really deep has a really deep set list this year.
They do. It
And
goes
Rocky Fest is in DC now, so I don't
yeah.
know.
But you know, every year that I see a Broccoli Fest lineup, it's pretty fire. I can't lie.
Indy, what's the Lovers and Friends one too?
Yeah, that one was
I think I like
crazy.
that one too.
It was a lot of speculation going on with that one though, because a lot of people were saying, a lot of artists were saying that they were not confirmed for the date that they had. So
Oh,
I was a little iffy about Lovers and Friends, like, oh, this is giving fire festival. I don't
okay.
know,
Because I was gonna
y'all.
say I would do Lovers and Friends because I think it would pull an older crowd, which I'm
Yeah,
okay with.
yeah, I could see that. Now I know I feel like a Lovers and Friends festival did happen though.
It did
Like
happen,
it
I
wasn't
think.
yeah, like for a long time they were just promoting the lineup, but then I think recently it just happened. Wow,
Okay,
yeah, I do miss our fact checker. That's crazy. Um, yeah. Now let's get into it because I feel like it is get into it season.
it is getting to its season. Cole, Cole.
Jermaine,
Jermaine.
See, I have to say, with this apology, I am very split. I am so very split because the I don't know, the side of me that loves beef, you did an apology, sir? Like,
Crazy.
I don't know. But then the other part of me who has been a Cole fan since like forever is just like him saying an apology makes sense. Like it makes sense that it was bothering him. It makes sense that it was weighing on him real heavy type shit. I don't know. I just feel like for the people who have been listening to him for a long time and like, I'm a lyrics girl, so I'll really be getting into some lyrics. I feel like that's not that crazy for him. Like it's not that unexpected, I guess.
Yes.
Like niggas want to live in the beef, of course, because that's me. Like I'm trying to, yeah. And you out here doing what? That's fucking up the beef, and I don't like that. However,
However,
it's not surprising to me.
I will say that I throughout the performance that night, and it might be the empath in me feeling it from 50,000 feet away,
Mm,
2 miles away from the stage.
yeah,
I felt like he wasn't like I felt like he felt sad.
yeah.
Something
He
about the
definitely
performance was
supposed to
getting
feel
real
that.
sad, very like, so I could tell that with this actually genuinely did offend him. It's not like a pussy out. It's not like a fake out or no, like or for drama or anything like that. Or he like did clout
Yeah,
chasing. I really felt like he was just like that wasn't the move I wanted to do, or that's not how I wanted to play it,
yeah.
or that's not how I wanted the world to take it. Because, like I said in the last episode, I think that maybe Jermaine thinks, like I know him,
In fact,
Jermaine thinks of rap as a sport, and people
yeah,
in the internet is taking it very like realistically and seriously, and like
mm,
almost in a dangerous way. Is
yeah.
maybe and so like and that is like okay, that shit was lame. Like okay, and also was going for his discography a low blow. Like was he just talking shit? Did he really feel that way, or like?
Ah,
Another thing, because it's just like yo, he listed like yo, last shit was no, 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 no.
yes. Uh,
Damn, like, did he really feel that way? Like
I
you,
guess, I guess that would be crazy to hear. Like,
right,
oh, so you've been holding this in your heart.
right. But also, or you just talking. Because
Facts.
I really fuck with your shit, but I gotta talk my shit because the
Yeah.
number wise it did this. I don't know.
I
People
mean,
were saying
he
that Cole been
did.
around Drake too long.
They said what?
Cole been around Drake too long.
I'm weak.
I'm
But
getting a
see,
lot of that tea.
he hasn't been around Drake too long because I feel like Drake is with the shits. Low key though. Like, I don't know if it was a fake news or what, but I saw Twitter or I saw a tweet that was basically saying from insiders or I know we don't like DJ Academics, but DJ Academics was basically saying like I know he was basically saying like Drake like on the way, like his shit is on the way type shit. And then I don't know. I feel like Drake is soft or he used to be, but he can be soft with the bitches. However, when people disrespect him, I really feel like he takes that to heart. Like, of
He takes
course
it
we
very
know he's a
seriously.
Scorpio. Huh?
Yeah, he takes it very seriously.
Yeah. He takes it
Yeah.
so seriously. Um, I don't know. But I also saw a tweet, I wanna say Monday, like right after it happened, the apology happened. Apparently it was an insider from TDE, which is Kendrick's label,
Hmm.
and they were posting a video of the song, It's Too Late to
I'm
Apologize.
weak.
Ah!
Justin Timmy,
Huh?
Justin and Timmy, Timberland, right? Timberland produced that.
Yeah. I don't think that's Justin though.
Justin, that is Justin. Wait, who is that?
That's what? See, now I gotta look it up. That ain't Justin.
Okay.
That's like
Oh,
something Republic.
it's One Republic.
One Republic. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm about to
yeah,
say
yeah.
something
I was
Republic.
thinking of Cry Me a River.
I'm
Same
weak.
vibe, but yes, yes, yes.
It's very much same vibe. Very much same vibe. Oh my god. Okay. So I don't know. I don't hate or love the apology. I don't know. I I don't know.
I don't know. I think
It's hard to
as someone,
say.
I'm trying to like really get into J Cole as a lover of music and hip hop and artistry. Fuck that apology.
Yeah.
Fuck it. But
Yeah.
as a fan, like you said, as a fan of this artist, specifically, and as a person who has a lot of empathy, and as someone who knows that, like, who hasn't been on the internet a lot and then gets back on the influent internet and just
Mm.
instantly, like, it's a lot. I think
Yeah.
that people, when people get off the internet and detox from it, they think that they can see the internet with a brand new pair of eyes. In
Right.
actuality, it's just as toxic as when you left it. It's just
Right.
as, no, it's just as intoxicating as far as like pulling you in as when you left it. You learned nothing from your detox. So I
Facts.
feel like he stepped away from limelight, did whatever, came back in, he's been promoting his project for a while,
He has. I don't know if promoting is a good word, but definitely teasing.
teasing the album. I'm gonna call it
Yeah.
promoting
Yeah.
because
Same thing.
same thing for a while. So like, I know niggas was back in his ear. I know people were like, just press with air, and then
Yeah.
K-Dot drops this
And he
song, and it's just like I have to respond because I have all this motion going on right now.
facts. He even mentioned that. He mentioned that during his little speech.
Apology,
Like, yeah, niggas was blowing up my phone. Like I couldn't even, go through everything because it was so much. And I believe that
and I can,
because
yeah,
let let you be a singer or, a rapper and a bitch come at you. I'm texting your phone immediately. Girl,
immediately,
not even texting. I'm calling you. You know I don't never call.
right.
I'm calling you.
I'm
I
over
am
like, what is she doing? I'm like,
I'm FaceTiming you. Girl, so what's next?
right,
What
right.
we
And
doing?
then I feel like in the heat of the moment, you feel like you have to respond, and then like he said, in another time, if everything was going on the way it was, like if this
Mhm.
happened, if this song dropped and he wasn't in the mix, I don't think he would have said something. He would have been able to think it through a little bit more. But you have your Dreamville Festival coming up. You're dropping your album soon. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're doing all these songs with all these artists in the past 5 months. You're in it. You're in the mix right now. He's been in the mix right now lately.
Yeah, I could see that.
So like I don't know. It's so he might have made a decision that he regretted. So I feel for him, but at the same time, fuck that shit. Stand on that shit, ho.
Stand on it.
10 toes.
Same. I think
How many
he's
times
still
you heard that song back and you didn't like,
facts.
and you just
I
like, oh, I'm gonna
I
take
think I think he still does stand on it. I think he just had to well, I don't know. Can you stand on something and then apologize?
I think it's what I think is what I was saying earlier. He doesn't want the internet to take it so seriously anymore.
Yeah.
It's almost like self sabotage, like take that hit,
Yeah.
so the internet can calm down on the violent shit. Because
So do you think he was apologizing for actually dropping the song and like letting the internet get a hold of it? Or do you think he's apologizing for like him personally dropping the song, like actually playing into it and recording the song and, releasing it?
I don't think he would have as much regrets if people weren't if the context of the conversation wasn't the conversation that it is on the
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah.
I don't think he would. I think he has to apologize for it all now. I know what you're saying. I think he
Mm,
has to apologize for it all now. And he's thinking and he's overthinking it and has to like double take everything that he said and whatever.
yeah.
And now regrets making it. But I think that if the internet didn't take it the way it did, because even the way that people describe it's very violent. Have you noticed that the words that people are using to describe this beef?
Yeah. I guess
It's
it's
very murder, kill it. You know, like.
but you gotta look at Kendrick's diss because even we
It was.
because the video we saw, he was like, "Why the beat sound like that?"
It did come like aggressive. It was.
Yeah, like, hold on,
I was
we
like,
about to say something.
let's talk some shit. I
Yeah,
don't. I know you've been around my family. We talk shit
y'all do,
all day.
y'all do.
I'm a big fan of talking shit. So and dapping it up and going home. So I just
Well, see, that's my thing. I love a good shit talking. One, don't talk about me. And two,
wait.
if
You wait. That's not how it works.
yeah, yes it is, yes it is, yes it is.
You're my
And two, if and when we talk about me, please don't think we deafening up afterwards. Get out my face. I'm not. No,
you gotta take your own medicine if you're gonna dish it out. You gotta be able
no.
to take it. And Drake, I mean, and Cole said that he's like, whenever Kendrick want to come back, I'm gonna take it to the chin.
Yeah,
Respect, but we're not gonna respect it right now, bitch.
right. It's not gonna hit the
Bitch,
same
but you know what I
because
mean,
yeah, it's not gonna hit the same because there's no competition now.
right?
Uh,
Like it's like you hit me in the face and say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like I'm
right.
not told to hit you, like because you already apologized. Even though I'm still gonna do it, but
I'ma
like,
do it.
but still, some people look at me like she apologized. I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you think that's gonna respond?
I don't know. And I'm so interested in that question because I really don't know. Like, because on one half, Cole was really coming at this nigga. Like,
Yeah,
this nigga said if he wasn't dissing, we would not be talking about this nigga.
yeah, he did
If
too.
he ain't dropped that diss record, y'all would not be talking about this nigga. He said, "Nigga, you drop like 2 good verses a year." Like,
Like Cole, you capping.
you
Like
like, come on, bro.
Cole, you were capping. Keep like that was too much. That's what I'm saying. Like I get it's a diss record, but it's too much. Like people,
God,
you
that is funny to me.
got people. You talk about people's legacy.
That is so
You
funny to
talk
me.
about people's legacy for real, for real. You talking about like did he say something about the Grammy? Like
Come on.
it's a
And my thing is like, do you think and I wonder also if he's apologizing for him playing into the hype of the diss. Because yeah, he was coming at Drake, but if we're internet girlies, we're social media girlies. So if you were really paying attention to the tweets I saw anyway, because the algorithm, the way the tweets were centered, it was very much Drake. And then even when they got into it about Drake, it was still like, yo, Future is not fucking with Drake right now, like type shit. So it's like, I wonder if he's apologizing for him personally responding to the diss, especially when Drake has been on the internet like LOLing it up about it, like not taking it as seriously as other beefs, I guess you could say.
Drake pisses me off.
He's so iffy. Like
He's
he's
so
he's
iffy.
so iffy.
Drake pisses me off because he's so quick to be like he's the best, blah 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 blah, but will
Yeah.
not put pen to paper or not go against nobody for real, for real. Like, and I feel like the structure of hip hop is not based on numbers. It's not. I don't think. I think hip hop is a genre that has grown because of its unlikability. Does that make sense?
Ooh, I love that.
I wish you could see me snapping.
Yes, I love that.
Political.
Good.
It's fighting against the grain. So like
Yeah.
you in numbers, you pop artist ass bitch. James, that's his, nobody's talking numbers. You changing the subject. Like,
Yeah. I mean, where are the laws?
where are the lies? That's my villain opinion for the day. And I was heated. I was like, you really be pissing me off because like get in the booth. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
But that's what I mean. Like, he's so selective because like we said last episode, oh, when it was Meek, it's been 4 days, nigga, where y'all at?
Right, right, right.
But oh, now we on Instagram smiling it up with the bitches. Hello?
When someone came for your neck,
Hello? Like after
and
him and the Pusha
do
T
you think that
beef.
Meek Mill is as big of an artist as Kendrick?
No.
Exactly. When a big
Mm.
dog,
Oh,
um,
good point.
when a big dog
Damn.
want to step to you, who has the respect, who has it? Because don't get me wrong, people fuck with McMill.
Yeah.
Also, it's not on the same popularity as far as like grand scheme things. I'm talking like bigger numbers as
Yeah.
Kendrick. So if you even want to play the number game for real, obviously Drake is probably the biggest rap artist
Yeah.
out, like period.
Yeah.
But Kendrick is up there too as far as numbers. Like,
And I wonder if he just doesn't go against people with that kind of range. Because it's like Drake is, he's a shit talking rapper. He puts together good metaphors. And I wouldn't even say metaphors, but he has good wordplay. When it comes to K Dot and even when he was beefing with Pusha, these niggas have similes, they have metaphors, and they have wordplay
in
for
class,
days.
they rhyme.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we gonna talk a little shit too, but listen, I can also flip the switch and possibly say some poetic shit to you.
Yes, stacking bars and three different analogies and just
Yes, yes, double entendres and shit.
double,
Like,
triple. Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, Drake has range, but can he do all that?
Again, the crowd is quiet.
I'm
We
weak.
don't know, and and we're never going to take away from Drake's accolades, but that's all
No,
it's about, sir.
yeah,
Get in the booth. I don't know. I don't know. It's I was so I was not expecting J. Cole to respond as much as Drake did. Even though
same,
I think that I knew J. Cole was going to respond, but I thought Drake was going to respond first because I felt
same.
like, personally, like you said before, the specific song was the diss. I wouldn't
Yeah,
even call it beef. I would just call it a diss. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it
Like
was
a
a
diss
diss.
track. Because I don't know if there's beef. If there's beef, I can't follow.
I
Um,
feel like there's Drake and Future beef, but as far as Cole comes in,
yeah, it was just a diss.
I think he was just really an innocent bystander.
Yeah, you in it?
Cause
So,
yeah, like, oh, you were on the song too. You might get the straight bullet, sir.
yeah,
Po thing.
whole thing.
And I really wonder what was going through Cole's head, like what in particular was weighing on him so hard, or like why it started weighing on him so hard. Like I really do wonder if that's the case. Like
Cause he
now
was
that
talking too much shit. He went too far.
he went,
He went too far. Like it is, he really went too far. He tried to make this nigga come off like a lame nigga. Like that was you try to make this nigga Kendrick come off as lame. Like you said a lot of things, but
yeah.
lame. That's not that.
Yeah, but I still think like I had a great conversation with Taylor earlier and she was saying like she still thinks that he stood 10 toes on that shit. Like he still like it was still a good track and it was still a good diss. She was saying like she does think he apologizes for that shit, but also like don't fucking play with me on this mic, nigga.
Yeah,
Like I can still spit like that. Like maybe I don't all the time, like, but don't put me up against the wall.
right. I don't
Mhm.
know. We will because his apology was still very like vague too. I
Yeah.
don't know. It was a lot of words, but it was still like a lot of.
Yeah. We were in that crowd like,
Like,
okay.
I was waiting for him to drop it. I didn't know it was going into an apology.
Yes, that's what we were waiting for. Cause I'm just like,
Wait,
oh,
wait a
oh,
minute.
not be playing it.
But to be fair, when I like really look back at that, even when we were walking back to our car, our hike back to our car, I was thinking about the performance. I was like, damn, he did seem like, I don't know, he just didn't seem as hype. And I thought it was the technical difficulties that was
Yeah.
like, he seemed like over, like blown.
You don't yeah, like his heart won't really into it.
Yeah. But
I
it
mean,
might have been like all of it included. Like, he
yeah,
could get on that stage and apologize to that grown man. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. And while I do agree, it very much could have been everything that was going on, all the technical difficulties, and an artist did walk off stage that same day due to technical difficulties. So it
Yeah.
could have been a lot of stress on him. But I don't know. I feel like I also feel like he was not fully there.
Yeah.
And we could be biased. Like it could be a biased opinion because he had like 20,000 niggas come on stage during his set.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go.
Cole.
And I'm not this please.
Cole.
Please.
Please.
So he brought out Central C from London. Um
Jeremiah.
yeah, which okay.
Okay.
We do not feel like Jeremiah was there this year.
We do not think so.
I
Not
very
more
much
so.
feel like it was a recorded performance, and that's why he brought Jeremiah back on stage.
Y'all
Be
should have saw our faces
Oh
because
my god,
the first part of this, the first part of Dreamville, we were talking about how we couldn't see Jeremiah. He was on the Rise stage, which is
yes.
the secondary stage. We were
Mhm.
looking at the stage and the monitors. We could not see him. So we
Oh,
didn't
no,
see the dancers. We didn't see the DJ. We didn't see nothing the entire time. We just saw the screens going, and we're like, "What are we looking at?" We asked people around us to make sure we weren't tripping. They're like, none of us around us could see him. Didn't make
no.
sense. So when that man walked on stage with a mask on, we said, "We got you." That is
Like,
not
what?
when
And
Jeremiah
then
walked on the stage with a mask on.
yes. And then my thing is his vocals from Saturday from the recorded performance
Yes.
was not great. It gave very much the verses when he was on verses.
Yes.
It gave very much that. On Sunday when Cole brought him out, his mic was auto-tuned.
Yes.
Out. Auto-tune heavy. I don't want this shit either. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want it. It sounded worse than his, terrible vocals.
Yeah. It was a lot.
Ugh. And then it's not like because he brought him out when they were about to perform Planes. Wonderful song, amazing song. Why did he perform like 3 more songs after that? Get this nigga off the stage.
Stage.
What? Huh? That's because he won't there Saturday.
Was not.
Anyway,
He was
anyway,
not there.
they can't fool me.
They cannot fool us. We're
Um, okay. What else? What other complaints do we have
what other
about
complaint?
Dreamville?
Um, I I think we touched all of them honestly this time. I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. We were in the middle of naming all the artists J. Cole
oh
brought
yeah,
out.
Central C. We had
Uh-huh.
Jeremiah. We had
Yep.
Butcher,
Benny the Butcher
Benny the Butcher. Then
and
we had
Lil Durk.
Lil Durk, and then didn't Rema come out? No, then what's it called came out? Dreamville. The his
Oh,
label.
the Dreamville crew, yes.
Yeah, they came out.
Which oh my gosh, it was terrible because him and Lil Durk was sharing mics.
Right.
Like they had 2 mics, but they had to share one because the sound was terrible.
Up, yeah.
And then when he brought the Dreamville crew out, there were whole like okay, on one song somebody would rap their verse. We could not hear the whole verse
The whole entire verse was completely
because
dead.
y'all mics and y'all sound systems is ass.
Yeah. It was
Oh my goodness, like
stuff. And like I said, we said, outside festival technical difficulties, we get it. By the end of the set, we should be good. At
yeah,
least. No.
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 No. Like, oh my
Oh, did
goodness.
he perform anything new?
Yeah. He performed, him and Boz performed, Hide Your Bitch,
Okay.
and there was another one off of Might Delete Later that he performed.
Okay.
Um, I cannot remember, but yes, he did 2 new songs, but all the rest of them, no, were old.
Yeah, and everybody else's performances. Because he let Benny perform 2 songs, let Jeremiah perform, he let
About
Central
20.
Cee perform 2 songs. Huh?
I know, I was saying Jeremiah performed about 20 damn songs.
Like, get this nigga off the stage, just like,
These niggas
"Whoa,
off the stage, like, oh, brother.
brother." But yeah, again, will I be going again next year? I will be. And if all of them are back there, I'll be doing it again. Um, I like J. Cole, I like Dreamville, I like the
Love.
vibe, the huh?
I love them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sticking by them.
You know, and I might stick beside them, by association.
Mm,
I just don't know. I feel like this year was not it for me, and then, like, y'all have the nerve for which I get it. The festival is growing, so of course we gotta charge a little more money.
yeah,
What did I pay for?
yeah. You
And
pay
I'm
for
not
it.
mad because I love the experience, like, we had a good time, me, you, and Taylor, and then, like, with your brothers and their crew, we had a great time.
Yeah,
Performances, C minus,
yeah.
C minus.
We're definitely gonna have to try a little bit
Try
harder next year.
Yeah, and if y'all need help, give us a call.
Give us a call. We'll bring our own clipboards.
I have my own clipboard,
We'll bring our
but
own.
if you wanna provide one, I would love that.
We would love that. We have suggestions out the ass.
Oh, so many.
So many suggestions. And yeah, whatever you did the previous year, I would go back to 2023's layout. Um,
Amazing.
I would go out to that layout. If whoever, as far as your tech people and stuff, rehire them for 2023.
Yeah,
Um,
get rid of them.
the 2024 people, not it.
No.
And yeah,
Everybody from 2023, honestly, bring them back
right, right. They did it.
because yeah, I don't know. I don't know. C minus.
Yeah.
C minus.
So,
Well, friend,
well, friend, our final thoughts and our track of the week. We did
yes.
our last episode.
Yes, we forgot last week.
Yeah. So, what is your track that you have been listening to a lot lately?
My track of the week is from an album that just dropped not too long ago by our queen bee. Of course, my gra is called Two Most Wanted,
Okay.
with her and Miley Cyrus. And let me tell you, like, I love the album. You know, I have to listen to albums all the way through. And even the first time I heard it, I was just like, this is a beautiful song. And
Yes.
then, you see it everywhere on the internet with the jokes and stuff, or like people breaking the song down and, yada yada. And that just made me listen to it more. And then when I'm listening to it more, you just really take in all the vocals. Like
She is singing
these
on that album. She is singing.
these ladies
I feel
is
like people missed that on the last album, and so she
yeah,
gave it this album.
yes, this lady is singing. Like it's literally nothing but her voice and a guitar. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like it's just so beautiful. And then you can hear like, them playing the strings on the guitar and you can hear them thumping on the guitar. I don't know. It just seemed country to me. And it's just so uh, I have no notes. What a beautiful song.
Yes, I love that song. I love that album. I've only listened to it a couple times all the way through, and it's a very emotional song, album for
Yeah.
me. And I think I've
Mhm.
been like low key avoiding it because I'm on the brink. I'm on the edge.
I would definitely give it a couple days.
And like sometimes I listened to it, like the second time I was listening to it, I was in the shower and I was crying in the shower, y'all. Like it's been a lot. So
I was I literally said
it's so
earlier
beautiful
today.
though, and it's so encouraging too.
Mhm.
all the
I
black
was
artists on there and stuff. The new black women, not they're not. I don't know if they're necessarily new, but like broadcasting black vocals even more
yeah,
spectrum, even bigger, even badder. It's just amazing.
yeah. And I think the CMAs really pissed her off. Like,
For
because
sure.
she said that this album was 5 years in the making, and that linked up to when she did the performance at the Country Music Awards with the Dixie Chicks.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, but
Yes.
they post all their performances online. They
Uh,
ended up deleting that performance,
yeah.
deleting Beyonce's performance because a lot of people were talking junk about that. And when she was talking about the album, she was just saying this album is inspired by a moment in time where I felt really unwelcomed,
Uh huh.
and they made that known. And I mean, Beyonce, she say some real cute words. What I got from that is y'all fucked
Very
up,
specific.
and now I'm stepping in your lane.
That
Okay?
was that was as specific as Beyonce gets, to be honest,
Yeah.
because she be
Yeah.
talking real vague too, and that was like, nah,
Yeah.
y'all didn't fuck with me, and it's like, who didn't fuck with Beyonce? The only people who don't fuck with Beyonce,
That's them.
people.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
You cannot scorn a Virgo. They will remember
No.
that shit, and they will
Yeah.
play on. You cannot tell Virgo they can't do something. It's not gonna work out for you because they're going to do it, and they're going to give it a
I
lot.
love that.
I love that, and I think that Beyonce can do anything as far
Mhm.
as like and I think any artist can do anything. Like, stop trying to push people into certain lanes. Like, it's
Fact.
2024. Like,
Yeah. And she
it's
even
still
touches on
stupid.
that in the album too. Like, genres are a funny thing, aren't they? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, they are.
they are. It's I don't know. And
Hmm.
people, I love that she's bending things and move, and she's like I said, she is singing on this album, so
She
she's giving
is.
points, and people don't want to like it. Just the only reason why you're saying you're not giving it a fair chance is as a country lover, it's because you don't like black people.
That's it. You
Point
don't want
blank.
them stepping in your lane.
Point blank. That's the only reason why you're not giving this album a fair listen. If you enjoy country, now if you do not enjoy country, if you enjoy maybe more R&B or more hip hop, you're not gonna like this album because it's more ballad. I feel like it's more singing.
Yeah.
There's a couple like bounce songs, but it's not like a
Yeah.
heavy dance. It's not me, myself, and I. It's not beyond. It's not B Day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, B-Day was that was a good comparison. Yeah.
yeah, it's not that. So, but if you are a country lover, stop playing with her.
Well, even if you're not a country lover, because like I don't say I like country, I will say there are okay, black people got a few country songs that they fuck with. And I feel like if you are one of those people who fuck with those country songs, you gonna like this album.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
We didn't mean to talk about Beyonce that long, but I mean, it's Beyonce, so whatever.
Happens. My
Um,
track of the week
your track of
is "Smoke Break" by Chance the Rapper on his Coloring Book album.
mm,
I've had
that
that on
oh,
rotation,
yes, that is Coloring Book. I'm so sorry.
and I know there's some drama going on with him because he's getting a divorce.
Yes.
And so people are trying to see if they're expecting new music, and that's another for another villain episode. Um, how we feel about traumatic events breeding
Yes,
art. Um,
they do.
they do. So we're like low key, like, yeah, but also, oh,
Yeah, very half and half. And I mean, the internet is they obviously feel the same way.
they feel the same way.
Yeah, because
Because
I've seen a lot of get this nigga a blunt and some acid
get
and
the
get him
nose piercings back in.
yeah.
Let's go. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's and that might be why this my algorithm, my Spotify is usually not as connected to the internet, but I
Mm.
might have been gravitating towards this song more because of what I've been seeing on the internet. But yeah,
Mm.
I love this song. I love Future's verse on it. I know you hate. I be rapping every word. She was looking at me like, okay, girl.
Okay, because my thing is, it is a very loving and beautiful song. My man Chance is talking to his wife like, "Girl, like we got
His,
kids now,
his
like
shorty,
life is
shorty.
hitting us, like
This is
let
shorty,
me
not wifey.
huh?"
This is shorty, not wifey.
No, that was when he got married.
No, no, he got married after Coloring Book.
They was together though, because he had his kid already.
And during Coloring Book,
Yeah, they had a kid already, right?
it would be nice to have a fact checker.
There, yeah, okay. Anyway, shorty, wifey, whatever. I
Yeah,
don't think they were married yet. You're right, but yeah. Like damn girl, we do is life now. We got
yeah.
kids. Like, let me roll you a blunt. Like, matter of fact, we can't even roll the blunt no more because we so busy. But shit, let me pack this bowl for you, girl. I got you. He said, let me rub your back. Let me crack your feet. And what does Nevadius come up on this song talking about?
Oh,
You hear my
wait.
chain like bling, man. Get this nigga off the stage. Like,
You got me twisted. At least you can let me.
no. Told
I
me my mom was a whore. What?
tell me about both.
What are we talking about?
That shit, future. It's
Uh,
the
ruined a
juxtaposition.
very loving
the-
song.
It's the.
I can't imagine my man makes me a beautiful song and then here come future ass. Did you tell him what the song was about? Did he hear the song or did he just hear the beat? I'm confused.
Listen, that's my jam.
You got me tripping at least. You could,
Let me.
bruh.
Yeah, it's like we arguing, but come on, let's stop this and let's smoke. Like, what is he arguing about? He didn't
No.
have to give up, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's my jam right now. I know it's not a newer track, but it's something that I have on heavy rotation right now, outside of the Cowboy Carter.
Yes, we love.
But yes,
That is track 2.5, everybody.
yes, thank you for joining us on this audio experience this time. It was
Yes,
different.
we felt like we needed to hurry up and get this episode out because we had thoughts.
We had thoughts and opinions.
Yes, and they were of timely manner.
Yes, very much.
Mhm.
Um, we hope these thoughts and go to the right people. Send
Uh,
directly to manager, CC manager on it.
respectfully and lovingly.
Respectfully, lovingly.
Yes.
Honestly, we ain't trying to tear nobody down, but we are trying to
No.
build up
Like we said first episode, we are consumers.
consumers.
And sometimes you need to listen to us.
Yes, and you know what? I will go on a limb and say that we're intelligent consumers.
For sure. We are reasonable consumers.
Yes, we have very much your best interest, and we think things through. So we're not. They're just the people that is going to be looking at something and off of first and assuming and just we're not going to look at fake things and think that it's real. We do our research.
You know, we
You know
have
what I
a
mean?
we do have opinions, but we also take into account the
Or
research.
research,
Whatever.
whatever. Sure.
What do we know?
What do we know? Just two babes.
Just two, what a great way to end it. We're just two
We're
babes.
just two babes.
Thanks for tuning in with us,
Thank
everybody.
you, and have a wonderful night or day or evening. Enjoy. Be great.
Bye.